Welcome back to the channel, guys. This week's video is a slight change of plans. We were going to be doing a little bit of a story of one of my longer term projects, but in a change of schedule with the heat, it's been very hot the last couple of weeks. I've had a few molts and I need to move some spiders. I know we've had a few rehousings recently, but these ones need to move. They're in sling vials at the moment and they need to come out. I have got some amonia. I have a hini, kilbrais hini. I also have a little baboon tarantula as well, and a small Darlingi. They all need to come out of their sling vials and move, and I'm going to be moving someone else's Sabar blue out of the sling vial into a pot as well. Not sure whether they're all going to be on camera or what's going on, but that's the plan. We've got some rehousing to do. Let's go into the other room and get these sorted out. So, back in Rehoused Central. First of all, we're going to do the ammonias. So we've got setups like this. They've got a tiny water bowl, and we have cork bark, a bit of leaf litter, a leaf, just a basic setup, something that looks okay, but is big enough for them to go into. We've got 5 of these to do, so I'm not sure we're going to get them all on camera. It depends how flighty these things are and how brave I'm feeling. But yeah, we're going to get these out and getting into these bigger enclosures because some of them aren't doing too well in their sling vials. So first of all, let's give some water. Give the substrate a little bit of moisture so it's okay. One thing we will be doing with the ammonias is we'll have some catch cups around because these things are notoriously fast and I don't really want to be worrying about ammonias on the loose. We're going to move this back a little bit this way just so I've got some space for catching if need be. Right, let's have a look at the first one, shall we? Choose the ammonia carefully. So yeah, see that a little bit too large for this environment now. So we'll see how this one goes. Hopefully it'll be a nice quick rehouse just into their new setup. But it's ammonia. Who friggin' knows? This one's just going to wander around its cork bark non-stop, isn't it? Come on. Up you come. Okay, right. Let's see if it'll stay on the cork bark into the new setup. There we go, straight in. Off the bark, straight into its new home. Let's find a lid for it. And we're good. There we go. Look at that beautiful spider. Lovely spider. I've drilled some holes down the bottom, which probably isn't the most sensible thing in the world, but I wanted to give some ventilation all the way through. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Right, on to the next one. Alright, let's see if number 2 is going to be as compliant. Okay, this one's webbed up quite a bit, but we will see. We'll see what this one does. Let's just use straight in. Oh, it's not going to be very interesting for you guys today if they just keep running in like that, is it? But the good thing is, if they're running in like that, we haven't got to worry about them escaping. Where's that one gone? See if we can see it on camera. Ah, it's just down here by the water bowl, underneath the leaf. Underneath the leaf. I'll try and get some footage of these guys as we're doing it. Like I say, the reason I'm rehousing these is simply the vials. They're gonna probably have another molt in there and be way too big for the setups. So I thought what I'd do is we'll get these rehoused into here now, so that they are manageable and not too large for the setups. Right, I've got one here. This one here is just on top of its cork bark. This will be an interesting rehouse, hopefully. See where this one goes. I think again it's going to be a case of let's take the cork bark with the spider and see if it will move. Okay, so this one's just sitting on the bark. So I'll give this one a little nudge. Come on. Onto your new bark. There we go. Job done. These are acting so calm. People say the ammonias are like super fast, and they are bolty, but like they're also gorgeous spiders. Right, that's 3. Right, let's have a look at number 4, shall we? Number 4. I apologise if the camera angle's awful for these. I know you can't really see into the enclosures. So, basically, just, you know, nice little setup, and would hopefully they can be in there for like at least 2 or 3 molts or something. We'll see how these go. Right, next one. This one's acting a little bit funny. I'm not sure what's going on with this one. Main reason why I'm rehousing, because I want to see what this one is going on with this spider here, because it's, oh no, it's not that one. This one here. It's extremely docile. Whether it's not doing too great or what, I'm not sure, but let's get it out of here. This one's very calm, like not sure what's going on with it. Come on. It is still alive, it's just not. We're going to take care of this one off camera, I'm afraid, guys, because this one is a little bit worse for wear. Yeah, so that one, I'm not sure what's going on with it. It's extremely docile, it's not really moving. I've placed it on the leaf just here. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but I've placed it on this leaf and we'll see what happens with it. I've put some water under its fangs. I don't like losing spiders, but I'm not sure that one is going to survive. I know it happens with slings, but I still am not a fan of losing anything, so we'll see. Right, this one here, we'll see what happens with this one. This one's going to be a little bit flighty, I've got a feeling. It's just buried itself down the bottom of its enclosure at the moment. Here we go. Right, hopefully you can see this one, guys, but this one's, it's just down the bottom here. Turn that round that way so I can here we go. And that one I think is the largest of the bunch. Largest of the bunch. And the fastest, obviously. But hey, 5 ammonias, 0 runners, no drama. That's a success in my book. Right, now onto the kilbrais. Right, now we've got the kilbrais hini. This one, I'm hoping will go down straight down here. There's like a little burrow. This is just half depth with soil, a bit of sphagnum moss, cork bark with a pre-dug burrow there, water bowl. Now, I'm hoping it will just go straight in there. I'm hoping. I don't really want it running, so we'll have to see what goes on with this one. Yeah, got some other tongs. The idea is we can hold that way and get it out. This isn't too terrible. I mean, it's a tiny spider, it's not going to do anything to me, but at the same time these things are fast, bolty, and I don't really want a hini on the loose. We'll see how this one goes. Let's top the water bowl up first of all. Give the sphagnum a little bit of water. Right. Okay, this one's webbed up an awful lot in there, as you can see. Let's see if we can poke this one out. God, that is quick. Down. Let's go down. No, not down your burrow. Not up this way either. Let's go that way. Right. And guess what I've forgotten, guys? I've forgotten the lid. So what we're going to do, just going to put that on there for a second, because we want to put the lid on top. And that is the hini, which is actually a bit bigger than I thought. They're quite leggy. They're quite leggy as spiders. All the kilbrais seem to be quite leggy, but it was definitely too big for this setup, this stupid little sling vial. So I'm glad we've managed to move it on at an appropriate time. Right, next on the list, Darlingi. This one, Tarantuhalla Darlingi, rear horn baboon. Probably doesn't need a rehouse out of here, but what I don't like is it's full of substrate and the spiders living in this tiny little area at the top. It's not burrowing at all. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But this one isn't. So I want to put it into a bigger setup so that it's got room to roam around. So yeah, it possibly doesn't need a rehouse right now, but at the same time, there's no harm with giving it a slightly larger setup than it's currently got. So let's see if this one is going to want to move. Come on, dude. Down you go. Not that way. Come on, go down. There we go. Right, spider okay in there? Oh, it hasn't got any water yet because I'm a numpty. New setup for a tiny little spider. And finally today on camera we're going to have the Heterothelli villicella, which is the, I think it's the Tanzanian chestnut baboon. These ones are arboreal. They're very heavy webbers, as you can see from this sling vial. So what I've done is, as far as its new setup goes, I've given it a taller pot, 2 pieces of cork bark angled different ways, so it's got some anchor points, it's got leaf in there, it's got a leaf litter, it's got a water bowl. Not as high humidity requirements on these ones. This one definitely needs to come out of here, I can just see it now. So we're going to rehouse this one. Not really sure what they're like with regards to temperament on these, so I'm going to be a little bit cautious with regards to how I take the lid off, how I move it, whether they're bolty machines or not. I've heard they're fast. This one hasn't given me any issues so far, but that's not to say you don't have to be careful with spiders. So let's have a... It's just sitting here with its bum out. We want it to really sort of come back round. There we go. Not that way up necessarily. Let's turn that round. Right. Gonna come out. Isn't it try new home? This one looks quite heavy primo, it's quite a fat bottom. So we'll put it onto its cool bark, see if he wants to move. Come on. Not down that way. Oh. Okay, right. Sort of success. And it wouldn't be a decent video without one spider deciding it didn't want to go into its new home. So, okay, so we've established they're a little bit fast. Come on. There we go, straight in. Lightning quick. So yes, fast spiders. And it's gone straight head first into its water bowl for some reason. Silly Billy. Oh well, right, anyway. Hopefully that setup is going to be a lot more appropriate for it for a long time. Not the fastest growers in the world, I don't think. That's the only thing I do know about them. So, yes, that is all the rehousing's done. So, if you did enjoy this video today, guys, the amonia rehousing, the kilbrais rehousing, the chestnut baboon rehousing, then please do give it a like, subscribe if you're not already, all that jazz. Next week we'll be back to usual schedule, the one that was planned for this week, which will be, excuse that weird noise, which will be the avicularia story. So look forward to that next week, and we're also live next week. So I'll catch up with you then, guys. Thanks a lot.